Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be looking at an interesting light from Thrunite. This is the TS2 LED Self-Rescue Light. Now, this is a great option to have in an EDC bag, a bailout bag, maybe to keep in your vehicle or keep it as a backup at home. They're calling this an LED self-rescue light, but I think it is more of a tool than just a light. And you'll understand what I mean by that when you see the different accessories that come included with this light. Now, this has a 5,000 milliamp 21700 battery, so it is a large battery, a large capacity for the form factor that you're getting here. Really interesting form factor. This is a little bit different than your normal light, and you'll see what I mean again when we get inside of it. So on the side of the box here, you have a couple little different pictograms here. So you have highlight lamp beads, outdoor sports, emergency maintenance, or phone charging. So a couple of the different usage that you can do with this light here. And again, it is from Thrunite. So let's go ahead and open up the packaging so you can see what all is included inside. First things first, right on top is the light itself. So here it is. Obviously, at first glance, you can see it's very different than your typical lights or flashlights. So we'll set it off to the side, take a look at what else is in here. So we'll take off this covering here. And inside you have three more things. The first one is this magnetic hook here that attaches to the bottom of the light. Again, it gives you different options as far as to carry it and mount it and things like that. So we'll set that one there. And then you have your USB charging cable. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but this has a lot more ends than your typical USB cable does that comes with the majority of your other lights. And that is because you are able to use the large 5,000 milliamp battery to power your cell phone. So if you need to recharge it, you can go ahead and use it. So not only does it power the light, but it also can act as a battery bank for your cell phone or for pretty much anything else that runs on either a USB-C, Lightning, or micro USB. So that is really cool. Then on this end, you do have a standard USB-A plug, and then you can take that portion off, and then you have a USB-C plug on the bottom there. So really awesome. I love the fact that they included this because, again, now this takes the light from just a regular light, flashlight, area light, or anything like that, and it gives you a lot more options. So that's really cool. They included that. And then last but not least is you do have your instruction manual here. It is in a couple different languages. Let's find the English one. So here is the English one, and there are your different outputs, as you guys can see there. So you have a high of 118 lumens, medium 40 lumens, low 5 lumens, and then you also have SOS, which is 118 lumens as well. So again, it's not going to be the brightest light that you can carry, but I think for the most part as a backup, an area light, or even as a tool to be able to do the different things that I already told you, it is really cool. So if you guys want to pause and read a little bit more on that, you can go ahead and do that. So let me set this off to the side again, and we'll take a look at the light itself. So here it is. This is a nice kind of plastic body here. It does say Thrunite right there, and you have a couple little grooves which makes it easy to hold. And then on the other side you have TS2 Survival Light right there. And then you just have this kind of dome diffuser on the top of the light there, and then just your single button there, which will allow you to turn the light on or off and then cycle through the different modes as well. Now, in order to access the battery, all you have to do is just kind of push up on this, and this is the tube that it sits in. It does have a magnet at the bottom there, so when you drop the battery in, it actually stays in place and it does not come off. Flat bottom here, so if you do want to go ahead and tail stand it as an area light, that will be good. And then you have two spots on the bottom here, so if you want to put a lanyard, you can go ahead and do that. As I mentioned, you have this clip that's included. It is magnetic, so that attaches directly to the bottom there. Now this allows you to go ahead and hang it like inside of a tent. So if you need like for it to light up the inside of a tent, you can hang it from a bag as well. It's pretty strong, but with it swinging around and stuff like that, I would be a little bit worried that it might come off. So worst case scenario is you can maybe dummy cord it, maybe use a little cordage to attach to this, to the clip itself. That way if it does fall, you're not gonna lose it. That's probably what I would do. And then if not, you can just go ahead and use those two holes and use cordage to attach it to any other surface. So taking out the battery here and taking a look at it, again, this is a rechargeable battery. So where is the information? Here it is. So it's 5 point input 5 volt 1 amp, output 5 volt 1 amp as well. Again, it's 5,000 milliamp, 3.5 volts, 21700 battery. It does charge via USB-C, and in order to get to that port, you just pull this little cap off. So again, this is a USB connection there, USB-C, and that goes right into the port there, and that is how you can either charge the battery, or using the included other tips, you can actually recharge other devices. So if you were going to be charging the battery itself, then you can use the micro USB here. But if not, what you want to do is you can go ahead and remove this one and use the USB-C there. And then now you can attach the other end to any other device that will charge, again, via Lightning, micro USB, or USB-C, and you're using it as a battery bank. So that is a really, really awesome option. And again, it gives you the ability to have not just a light, but also a battery bank in one device. So right at the top here, you have a little red, a little kind of little button there that you press for 3 seconds, and it will actually let you know the status of the battery, which is really cool. So I'll go ahead and press it, and there it is. So as you guys can see, I don't know if you can make it out, but there is 4 little LEDs, green LEDs, and then it says 20%, 50%, 75%, or 100%. So depending on how many LEDs, you'll know how much battery you have left on the battery here, which is really cool. So to go ahead and use it as a flashlight, all you have to do is just slide it back in there. And then it actually came on, but let me turn it off, and we'll slide it back into the holder here. And a single press will turn the light on, and there is no memory function on this, so it will always come on the lowest mode. So again, low is 5 lumens. If you press and hold, it'll go to the next, and that is 40 lumens. Again, press and hold, it'll go up to the next, and that's high. So it is 118 lumens, and then if you press and hold, it'll cycle back down to low. And single press will turn the light off. Now, turning the light on and double pressing it will turn it into SOS, and then again, that is 118 lumens, and that is actually good for 20 hours. So even as a rescue light, this would be perfect. You can sit this somewhere, and it's just going to blink out SOS in case you need any help, and then just a single press again will turn it off. So as you guys can see, you have a lot of really awesome options with the TS2 here. As far as an aerial light, rescue light, and then as a battery backup to be able to power your cell phone or any other device that will run off of any of the included USB tips here. It makes it a really, really cool tool to be able to have with you. I definitely would recommend picking one of these up, especially if you carry a bailout bag, or if you have an EDC bag, or if you want to have something like this in a vehicle or at home or something like that. I would recommend having one of those. So I'll leave a link below in case you guys are interested where you want to pick one of these up. And if you want some more information, you can go ahead and check out that link. So there it is. That was a look at the TS2 Light from Thrunite. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.